This stuff is so boring. There's gotta be a better way, right? Hi guys, and welcome to my kitchen. Sorry about the lighting if it goes in and out. That's just because there's windows behind me and sadly not in front of me. But today's video is all about making really amazing tasting slushies. You guys, they're so healthy for you. It's seriously just the fruit. You're not adding anything. It's just wonderful. So without further ado, let's get into the video, and I hope that you guys enjoy. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is just take the watermelon and put it in the pan. And you're just going to want to mash it. So, yeah. It's fun. It goes everywhere though, so keep that in mind. And mashing it up with like a potato masher or something, that might be your best bet. Or you can just use a fork, which is what I end up doing because I don't have time for the potato masher. The fork just gets it easier. So I'm just going to do that and then we'll get right back. After you mash in a few chunks, you're going to want to just add more and more and more. So that's what I'm just going to keep on doing. And I will get back with you guys after I do all of it. So after you kind of mix it up and mash it together, you're going to be left with, obviously watermelon has water in it, so you're going to be left with a lot of water from the watermelon. So you can, I don't know if this is like weird, but you can like strain it and then drink it, or you can just strain it and not drink it, I guess. So all I'm going to do is just take my trusty strainer, I'm going to strain out the watermelon, and then I'll get right back with you. Okay guys, so now that you have strained your watermelon, you are just left with some dried looking watermelon, I guess. It does still have some water in it, because that's like basically what it's composed of, so you can't really get all of that out, otherwise it would basically just be like not really there, I don't know. So what I'm going to do next for you guys is just add more watermelon. That's what I'm gonna do. You can sub any amount, it does not matter with measurements, that's why I'm not giving you guys any. Basically just going to do as much surface area as I can. You're just gonna want a thin layer. So I'm gonna finish that up. I'm not gonna show you guys that though because you already know how to mash up watermelon with a fork. So I will get back with you guys when it's completely done. I'm gonna strain it and then I'll go back. It's a process, but it will be wonderful. Okay guys, so we have the finished product. This is what it looks like. And what you're gonna wanna do is just kind of shake it and kind of spread it around the pan. Doesn't really matter how you do it, just spread it around. Try to have a thin layer because the thinner the layer, the quicker it will freeze. So yeah, I've gotten as much water as I can out of this. You can have a little bit of water, like that's okay. You don't have to go crazy, but you know, the less water you have, just the better it will be. So this is the one for the watermelon, so we're gonna move on to the mango. So for the mango, you're just gonna need mangoes and just a pan. This one is a little different than that one because I only have 2 of these and 1 of those. No big deal. So what you're gonna wanna do is just put the mangoes in the pan and make sure you get all of them. And with the mangoes, if they're frozen mangoes, put them in the blender. That's why I have the option of the blender. But I think mine have thawed because they've been sitting out for like an hour or something. So just gonna try to mash them, and they seem to be good. It's a little annoying, but it is so worth it, you guys. So you're gonna wanna get the mangoes. Like with the watermelon, you can really go as much as you want, but the mangoes, you're gonna wanna get them so they're kind of pulpy almost and kind of stringy. I will show you guys what consistency I'm talking about. For the mangoes, I find that the potato strainer thing, whatever you call this, smasher, is so much easier. So I recommend using this instead. I'm zooming. I'm just going to keep on repeating this. So just like with the watermelon, I'm not going to show you guys the whole process. It's just basically smashing it until it reaches a consistency that I will show you. So we will get back in a little bit. So now that we have gotten a good consistency done, it kind of is like pulpy and stuff. I did a close-up so you guys can see, but it is so yummy. I'm really excited about this, but I am not going to fill up the entire pan. I'm actually just going to do in this pan half mango and half banana, just because it's easier that way, and why not? So all you're going to need for this are the 2 bananas. So I'm just going to take these bananas, and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put them in the pan and then just smash them up. That's pretty much it. Okay, so I have done the the bananas. They're at the top. It's kind of hard to show you because they slide around. But yeah, so we have our 3 slushies. You can do this with really any fruit, but these I think are my favorites to do with. So yeah, we're just going to pop it in the freezer, and you're going to want to wait about maybe 4 hours, 4 to 6 maybe. So yeah, I'm so excited for these. So let's pop them in the freezer, and then yeah. And now that I got my plastic wrap on both these, I'm going to stick them in the freezer and then check them in about 4 hours. If they're not completely solid, don't move them around. Let them hang out. You want it to be really solid. Okay guys, so I just took my slushies out of the, I was gonna say the oven, no, the freezer. So this is the little watermelon one. It's looking fierce. It is freezing my fingers off. So this is what that one looks like, and to me I think it'll be wonderful. And then for the other 2, which were the banana and the mango, I have them right here, and that's what those look like. So basically what you're going to want to do to get them amazing and more like a slushie, because it's just kind of like frozen fruit basically, is just take 3 bowls. I have my 3 bowls right here, and you're just going to want to use either a fork, or you can use something similar to this. It's like a little spatula with teeth, I don't know, whatever, but I'm just going to use my fork, and what I'm going to do is just kind of scrape it out. And then once you've kind of gotten it all broken up, you're just going to want to break it up as much as possible, kind of stab it and do all sorts of things. Okay, so I have kind of mixed it up as much as possible, so it's really just piecey and looks like regular watermelon cubes. So I'm just going to take my little serving spoon thing, and I'm just going to put some in a bowl. So let's eat it, ladies. Oh my god, so good. is what the mangoes look like. It's just kind of like really thin mangoes basically, and they're still a little soft. I left mine in for about 5 hours, I think. And the reason this is like not frozen fruit, because I feel like I'm gonna get comments being like, Brooke, this is basically the exact same thing as frozen fruit. It's frozen, it's fruit, it's frozen fruit. No, ladies, this is a slushie because the way that you kind of smash it up when it's like room temperature, it allows, I'm eating and talking, that's gross. It allows like the ice to kind of form around little tiny pieces, so that makes it more like a slushie, like the consistency and stuff. It's just really good. I don't know. And now we're going to do the bananas, same type of peeling back process. And here is the banana mixture. This one, I like it because bananas are normally mushy anyway, so they really kind of mush nicely together. So here is the last one. It has a little bit of mango in it, but that's just because I use the same pan. And here's a taste. Okay, you guys, so this is how to make some summer fruit slushies. Like I said, the more you smash it up, the better it will taste, the more it'll taste like a slushie, basically. So don't be afraid to get in there and really mash it up, because that's the best effect. My favorite, personally, is either the watermelon or mango. The watermelon tastes more like a slushie, but I love the taste of mango, so it's like, which one do I pick? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below if you try this out. Let me see your videos. Also, if you guys try this out, let me know which flavor was your favorite. Did you do any different fruit? Did you mix fruit? So thanks guys for watching. Be sure to subscribe, comment, thumbs up, and all that jazz. And I will see you guys in the next video.
That is
Bye,
such
guys.
a good idea. I'm gonna do that. Let's go. Slay.
There's a truck. That is just more convenient for me. So I'm just going to put a plastic wrap on top just to kind of seal it in.